Hi, you're watching Nerdy News on VideoGamesBlogger.com. I'm your host Laura, and today I'll be filling you in on the latest in gaming news. An artist is rarely ahead of their time. Most people are just far, far behind. Fortunately, the world is starting to catch up. The National Endowment for the Arts just announced that interactive games will be just one of the new media eligible for federal funding through the NEA's Art in Media program. This means video game creators are now eligible for grants from federal government to fund their projects. Meanwhile, more than 80 video games from Minecraft to BioShock have been chosen by the public to be part of the Smithsonian American Art Museum's The Art of Video Games exhibit in Washington, D.C. starting next spring. Gamers are now officially connoisseurs of art. Ignorance can be a force stronger than any earthquake, but a crack team of game developers is tackling both. Put down Mortal Kombat, turn off your 3DS, this video game could save your life. In the wake of the earthquakes in New Zealand and Japan, a group of Seattle-based developers are applying the principles of video games to disaster preparedness education. Geeks Without Bounds have launched GameSave, a 5-week-long hackathon event aimed at creating the ultimate disaster relief video game. Geeks Without Bounds is a not-for-profit organization of hackers and coders dedicated to supporting communities in need. If successful, Games Without Bounds will apply the GameSave model to other pressing problems. Who knows, if video games can save a life, maybe one day they can save the world. The U.S. video game industry rose 20% last April as a slew of anticipated titles hit the market. Warner Bros. Interactive's highly anticipated Mortal Kombat 2011 broke its way to the top spot after debuting on April 19th. Sales of the Sony PlayStation 3 grew slower than its main competitor, the Xbox 360. Consumers may be choosing alternatives to the PS3 in the wake of the recent attacks by hackers. Microsoft said that Xbox sales are driven up 60% year over year, no doubt driven by the success of the Kinect motion controller. The company also said that the total number of games released with the Kinect capability will triple by year's end. Now for some games releasing this week. Xrb is a rhythm-based fitness game for the Nintendo Wii. The game offers 8 categories of popular exercise routines including hip-hop, Latin dance, aerobics, boxercising, karate forms, yoga, Pilates, and stretching. There are also party fitness exercises and multiplayer modes. The Witcher 2: Assassins of Kings is a role-playing video game and sequel to The Witcher, developed for PC. The developers have hinted that there could be some possibility of console release after the game is released first for PC, but for now the game is strictly a PC title. The highly anticipated L.A. Noire is an open-world action-adventure third-person shooter for the PS3 and Xbox 360. In classic film noir style, the player controls an LAPD officer who rises to the ranks of the department in 1947 Los Angeles. A New Beginning is an eco-thriller scenario game for PC. The game reflects the current fears of climate change and presents the world in 2 different time scenarios, today's present and the future, showing a devastated Earth in year 2500. PC gamers finally get to experience the world of Albion. Fable 3 is the 3rd video game in the Fable series of action role-playing games, originally published by Microsoft Game Studios for the Xbox 360. The PC version will include a hardcore mode and 3D functionality not found in the Xbox 360 version. That's all the news I have for today. Feel free to leave any questions or comments below. Love and peace from my PC to yours.